Hi everyone, it's Cara Whedbee with Simply Magical Vacations by Cara, your favorite magical vacation specialist, coming to you live on our Friday News Live show. Friday, March 8th, International Women's Day, the day that Captain Marvel was released. And guess what? I just watched it. So I'm going to give you my review. This is my new D23. It has her on the front. And it also came with this really cool patch. Patches are all the rage right now at Disney. They have all kinds of patches they're giving out, character patches, and you people are making jean jackets out of them with patches. So my D23 magazine also came with this Captain Marvel poster in it, movie poster. And there's the cat, which he was pretty hilarious in this movie, Goose the cat. You'll notice familiar faces from other Marvel series, including Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's Agent Fury. There's Coulson down there on the bottom. There's Miss Captain Marvel herself. This movie was awesome. I loved it. And when I was reading some of the early reviews of like different, movie review people that had already seen it, and were giving their reviews of it, I just thought, oh no, it's not going to be that great. Because they were kind of saying it's not that great. It's okay. It's not the best Marvel movie I've ever seen, whatever. I loved it. Loved it. It was great. She is the strongest, most powerful superhero Marvel has ever had. So it's cool to see a woman as the most powerful superhero. So it was really cool. I loved it. My husband went with me. He loved it. It was a really good movie. Kept your attention the whole time. I mean, some of the other reviews were saying that it wasn't entertaining or as entertaining as other Marvel movies. I disagree. This movie was awesome. So I encourage you to go see it. It is PG-13. I would not go see it with kids. Some of the reviewers were saying it wasn't as bad as other Marvel movies as far as language goes, but I don't know what movie they watched, but me watching it, it had as much language as most Marvel movies do. And that's why I don't really want my kids watching it yet. So, it did have language and the S word a couple of times and some other things. And so it's, it was okay. There was no sex or, it's superhero violence, but nothing really too gory, but it's just the language. That's why I think it gets the PG-13 rating. And honestly, if they could get rid of some of those words, they probably would have a PG rating. So anyway, that was Captain Marvel. It was awesome. And there are 2 end-scene credits, so make sure you watch till the end of all the way to the end. Like the first scene comes after the first part of credits. The second scene comes at the end. They are vital to watch before you see Avengers Endgame, which comes out next month. Captain Marvel will be involved in that movie. And as you're watching this movie, you realize, oh, that's why they put these movies in this order, and that's why Captain Marvel, even though it's a prequel and happened in the 90s, has to come out before Avengers Endgame. So I definitely encourage you to see it. Definitely go see it before you see that one. But it was a great movie. I love her as a superhero. It was awesome. So highly recommend it. All right, so let's move on. Obviously, I have my Star Wars ears on. They're flashing there. And I've got my Star Wars Spirit jersey, which says Star Wars on the back, and it glows in the dark. Because we've got some major Star Wars news. If you saw my account or my business page yesterday, you saw that I posted the opening date video that Disney put out for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in both coasts. We thought they were just going to announce Disneyland, but we thought Disney World was kind of far enough behind that they wouldn't announce it yet. They announced both. So we're going to talk about that. But there are some limitations and there are some requirements to get into the land, and there are some, not every ride is opening. There's only 2 rides in the land, but only half of them are opening on these opening dates. So we're going to discuss all that. No, there's going to be no fast passes offered. There's no guarantee you'll get into the land. So we're going to discuss all that and talk about maybe your strategy on when you would want to book to go see this Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in either Disneyland or Disney World. Because of the dates they announced, I'm going to get to see it twice this year. Once in Disneyland, because we're going at the end of July. So just in case you missed it, the opening date for Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge is on May 31st. So I'm going July 22nd. So I'm going to be there well after it opens. The opening dates for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios is August 29th. I'm going to be in Walt Disney World September 1st through 7th. So I will be there for the opening of that one as well. it's going to be interesting because there's some differences between how they're allowing people into the one in Disneyland versus how they're allowing them into the one in Disney World. And neither one will have fast passes nor max pass in Disneyland. In Disneyland, you will not be able to use extra morning hours, even if you're staying on property, even if you're staying in one of the 3 on-property hotels there at Disneyland, which we're staying at the Disneyland Hotel when we're there in July. But for the dates of May 31st through June 23rd, which I predicted June 23rd would be its opening date. So really, it's almost like they're opening it early, and it's almost like a preview period because you have to have a reservation to get in. Okay, so the one in Disneyland is very, very different from when the one in Walt Disney World opens. So it opens May 31st, but if you must be staying on property in one of those 3 hotels, the Disneyland Hotel, the Grand Californian, or the Paradise Pier, which is the one we stayed in last time. You must be staying in one of those 3 on property, not one of their good neighbor hotels off property, one of the 3 on property, to guarantee a reservation for every person in your party to get into the land. That's all it does. It guarantees you admission into the land. Those reservations are free, but they are not going to be available for everyone. They are going to limit, especially in Disneyland, the number of people that are going into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge when it opens. So because of that, you have to have a reservation to get in. And again, they're free. They have not shared with us the details on how someone who is not staying at a resort hotel May 31st through June 23rd in Disneyland is going to get a reservation. They've said they'll be available online. There'll be a method of getting them, but people who are staying on property will get a guaranteed one. So what they've been telling people who call in and ask for the details on how to get one of these reservations to get into the Disneyland one, May 31st through June 23rd, is stay on property for at least 3 to 5 nights. So there you go. If you're wanting into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland and you're not staying on property May 31st through June 23rd in one of those 3 hotels, it'll be difficult to get a reservation. So fair warning on that. And that's just to get in the land. That's not for any rides. They will not have fast passes for either one of the rides in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge when they open and for a while after. And they said that it'll be like a, decision-making process they make later to determine whether or not they will start using fast passes for either one of those rides. But when they open, both lands open, they will not have fast passes or max pass in Disneyland. The other thing you need to know about it is only in Disneyland is the reservation required to get in. When the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens in Walt Disney World, you will not need a reservation. And unlike in Disneyland, where they will not let you go in during extra morning hour in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, they will let you go in during extra magic hours in Walt Disney World if you're staying on property. If you have access to extra magic hours and you're staying in a Walt Disney World approved resort, and you get those benefits of extra magic hours, you will be able to be in the land at Walt Disney World during extra magic hours. Again, there won't be any fast passes offered at either coast for any of the rides. The next part I want to say about that is they are opening the land in phases. So phase 1 is the land opens and one of the rides is open. That ride is the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run ride. So that's the one where you get to fly the Millennium Falcon. They are not opening the big, huge, will change theme park rides forever ride, which is called Rise of the Resistance, yet. That'll be in phase 2, and there'll be a big hoopla, when that opens. There'll be a big celebration, but they are not done with it yet. It is a very huge, monstrous ride. It's going to take a lot more for them to finish it. They're not done yet. And so those original dates of when Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is going to open that we thought were going to be way further out is probably when they'll finally be done with Rise of the Resistance and then open it. So all they've told us is later on this year will be phase 2 when they open the second ride. So phase 1 is opening of the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run ride and the land. So you'll get to walk through the land. You'll get to see everything, all the ships they have in there, all of the shops, all of the merchandise. You'll get to see all of the dining. They do not have dining where you will be able to make a reservation. So everything in the land is quick service dining. None of that is going to be, it's quick service dining in the Blue Milk stand. And we talked about all this last week on the show. But that will be open. The merchandise place where you can build your own lightsaber, where you can adopt, a porg or a tauntaun or one of those furry little creatures will be open. Lots of other things will be open, but you will not be able to ride the second ride. So that opens in phase 2. No one knows when that is. They did not give us dates on that. So phase 1, everything in the land opens, retail, merch, all of the dining, actually being able to walk through the land and take pictures and everything, and the Millennium Falcon ride where you get to fly the Millennium Falcon, and then it gives you galactic credits on your Disney Play app. All of that will open in phase 1. Okay, so those dates again are May 31st in Disneyland, August 29th in Walt Disney World. So let's talk about this. Obviously, the reservation line was crashed yesterday. The website crashed. Lots of people were making their reservations to go see these lands for their opening dates at Walt Disney World and Disneyland. But I understand that diehard fans want to go do that. I mean, that makes sense to me. I understand that. I just happened to schedule my trips at a point where they both are going to be open. But I probably won't get to ride the Rise of the Resistance ride either time. So I don't know when phase 2 is, but probably this year I won't get to ride the second ride. So that's number 1. Number 2, in Disneyland, unless you are staying on property, you're going to have a much less of a chance of getting into that land. And it's way more expensive to stay on property. Now, I prefer being there. It's more convenient, but it's not affordable for everyone. And I understand that. So that'll be your best chance of getting into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland for the first several months. Then at Disney World, there are several on-property resorts and even some off-property. We talked about these last week. The Waldorf Astoria, the Hilton Bonnet Creek just got added, getting extra magic hours. The reason they did that was because of Galaxy's Edge. So the Disney Springs resorts also get extra magic hours. The Swan and Dolphin Marriott resorts also get extra magic hours. So all of those resorts, in addition to the 35 on-property resorts, will all get extra magic hours into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So you have a much better chance of getting into the one at Walt Disney World than you do of getting into the one at Disneyland. However, what you have to understand is that they gave a caveat, and we'll talk about it in an email we got as travel agents from Disney, but they talked about how there is no guarantee. Just because you book a trip for the same time it's open, just because you show up at that park, just because you can go to extra magic hours, they will not guarantee you access to the land. Even if you have a ticket to the park, whatever, they are going to limit the number of people in that land every day. So and since there's no fast passes for those rides, that's another reason they're limiting everything, because people will just be standing in line. They'll be every man for themselves. So just want to let you know that there is no guarantee. So maybe, I wish they would have released the 2020 reservations for us when they made all these announcements so that we could start booking people for next year. Because honestly, I think you're going to have to wait a while before all the craziness goes down and you actually have a chance of getting into the land, even much less getting on a ride. So that's all I have to say about that. If you want to go, obviously, both resorts are booking up, all of their on-property resorts are booking up very quickly. There's definitely certain dates where they're already completely booked up and there's no availability anywhere. Those of you who are going at the end of the year to Walt Disney World and there's normally some sort of discount offered, forget about it. And I told you this last year. I told you this any other time we talked about free dining. They offered the free dining. If you didn't book it by February 10th, you missed it. But the people who did book it, if they booked it for September, they're going to be at Galaxy's Edge on free dining. So they offered it through September 30th. I don't think they planned on opening the land that early, honestly, when they were offering it. But then they decided to do this phased opening. So those people got lucky. But they have not offered any discounts for the rest of the year. And I would be shocked if they do, just because they've already booked up several of these weeks afterwards, every single resort on property. And that's their goal with opening this land. So I don't see any other discounts coming for Walt Disney World for the rest of this year or for Disneyland just because of that. I would be shocked. So just so you know, don't plan on it. Don't assume that you're going to get a discount. You're just going to have to pay full price. So there you go. That is what's going on with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I have a few other things as I read through the notes I took that are more specific and in detail that I'll read to you about it, but I just kind of wanted to give you the highlights up front. The other thing you need to know is that Southwest Airlines, and I talked about this week on my page, there's a lot of big news this week, has now named the date that they are going to start flying to Hawaii, and they did it in phases. So like they're starting to fly to Oahu on March 17th. Then they're going to start flying to 2 other islands. The island hopping fee has been announced for like if you're at one island and you want to take a Southwest flight to another island to island hop. It is very, very reasonably priced. I mean, it's $29 one way to do an island hop. That's really not bad. These first flights, which are already booked up, by the way, all the way through May, last time I checked, to Hawaii on the Southwest from Oakland to Oahu. They were going at first for $49 a person one way. $49. It's about a 5.5, 6-hour flight from Oakland, California to Hawaii. So it was $49 a flight or only $19.50 in points per person. So if you had Southwest points, you could have paid that. That's nuts. Okay. That's like crazy. So that's why it booked up like that. But the good news about Southwest going to Hawaii is, you know what else I noticed? Every other airline lowered their prices. You could have gone on American for $285 round trip per person to Hawaii. So that's the good news about Southwest flying to Hawaii is not only do you have their prices to choose from, but they're going to force all the other airlines to compete with them that travel to Hawaii, and all the prices are going to go down. So what does that do for you? It opens up your chance to go to Hawaii for a vacation. You can go to Disney's Aulani Resort and Spa. You could go to any of the resorts on any of the islands because I can book them all. I can book you any Hawaii package. So you can do that. You can do island hopping now that Southwest flies to the different islands. You can book the same cruise that I'm booked on next year, the Norwegian 7-night from Honolulu round trip Hawaiian cruise that's, you know, overnights in 2 ports and is at a port every single day. So that's a great way to see Hawaii. And now you can get there way cheaper. So it just opens up Hawaii as a vacation destination to more people. Honestly, it's really comparable in price now to a trip to Walt Disney World for your family. So I just think that's awesome. I'm excited. Let me tell you the other dates that they're opening from other cities. So Oakland to Honolulu on Southwest launches March 17th. Oakland to Maui, which is OGG for the call letters for that airport, launches April 7th. So if you're wanting to go to the island of Maui on Southwest from Oakland, California, that starts April 7th. If you're wanting to go to Honolulu from San Jose, California on Southwest, those flights are launching May 5th. If you want to go from San Jose to Maui, those flights launch May 26th. And if you're wanting to do inter-island Honolulu to Maui, that launches April 28th. If you're wanting to do Honolulu to Kona, which is the other airport there, so they're going to be at 3 airports, then that launches May 12th. So inter-island flights seem to begin on April 28th with Honolulu to Maui route. This is from the Points Guy blog that is pricing at $59 that day, but $29 on most other days. Flights between Honolulu and Kona come a bit later on May 12th. Flights to Kauai don't seem to be loaded on the schedule at this time. Do not wait if you're interested in booking these flights. They already are booked up through May. So do not wait. If you're wanting to do it, book it. Then come to me and say, where can I go? I booked my flights to Hawaii. So now you book me the hotel room and everything else. And I'll take care of that for you. Or book you a cruise on Norwegian or whatever. The airline also says it's going to put a tropical twist on its usual drink menu. So you can sip on a Minute Maid pineapple orange juice blend for free, or you can purchase a Kona Longboard Island Lager or a Blue Chair Bay coconut spiced rum. Southwest will also be serving Hawaii with its largest aircraft, which is the Boeing 737-800, which seats 175 in a single class. In the future, Hawaii will be served by the newer 737 MAX 8 with the same seating capacity. The first Southwest test flight without passengers landed in Honolulu on February 6th as part of the process for getting their certification for long flights over water with a twin-engine plane. If you want to be one of the first to fly Southwest flights to Hawaii, book now, ask questions later. Not only do you have 24 hours to cancel without penalty, but with Southwest, you can refund your Rapid Rewards points to your account without penalty at any time if you have booked with points and your plans change before your departure. That's why I love Southwest too. They'll usually let you move your dates or get the discount if it's like cheaper than what you booked. Should you be booking with cash, Southwest allows you to change your flights without penalty, just pay any fare difference, or you can cancel and use the flight credit within a year of booking. You can also reprice and get a flight credit if the price drops. That's what I love about Southwest. Plus you get 2 check bags for free. Those who have the companion pass on Southwest are in for an even better deal, as they can now use it to bring a friend or family member along for the ride to Hawaii for just the cost of taxes. If Southwest flights to Hawaii are making you yearn for a Southwest companion pass, you must earn 100,000 points in 1 year. Let's see. All right, so Oahu from Oakland, March 17th. Maui, April 7th. Kona, May 12th. So that is Southwest flying to Hawaii. All right, that's exciting. Universal Studios Hollywood can now be booked by me, your friendly travel agent. So if you're going to Disneyland and you're wanting to spend like a couple of days in Disneyland, but you're also wanting to add on like a day in Universal Hollywood, I can now book you those tickets. I can book you tickets. I can book you passes. I can book you packages. They do have Good Neighbor hotels for the Universal Hollywood Park as well, including a Lowe's hotel. So if you're wanting to book a package for Universal Hollywood, I can do that as well. So yay, they opened it up to travel agents this week. And so we're very excited to get to book not only Universal Orlando, but also now Universal Hollywood. So very exciting. Next, let's talk about some updates that are being done in preparation for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. There's a narrow pathway that is between Sleepy Hollow and Liberty Square behind Cinderella's castle. It's always backed up. It's usually just a one person can walk down it at a time kind of thing. So now they're going to do some refurbishments to widen that walkway. Let's see. It borders the nearby Cinderella Castle moat, so that area will also be drained and be refurbished simultaneously while they're widening the walkway. That's to get ready for the 50th anniversary, obviously. This news is brought to you by WDWNT.com. Disney Springs is adding a food truck with macaroni and cheese related dishes to replace one of the existing food trucks on the west side of Disney Springs, which again is free. No ticket required to get into Disney Springs. Lots of amazing shopping and dining there. So the Mac and Cheese Truck is the name of it. It will be the latest addition to the fleet of food trucks parked on the west side of Disney Springs, serving up a selection of mouth-watering mac and cheese dishes. You can chow down on the crunchy mac and cheese with 6 different cheeses and topped with crunchy cheese puffs, or you can try the bacon cheeseburger mac and cheese with creamy cheddar and American cheese mixed with ground beef and topped with bacon, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, sliced pickles, ketchup, mustard, and crispy potato sticks. Other options include a delicious Italian-inspired chicken Parmesan mac and cheese with Alfredo sauce, topped with crispy fried chicken, marinara sauce, Parmesan cheese, and basil, and the smoked brisket mac and cheese, which is made with cheddar and smoked Gouda, and topped with tender smoked brisket, sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, crispy onion rings, and chives. For a yummy seafood option, you could try the lobster and shrimp mac and cheese with cheddar and Swiss, topped with buttery lobster, shrimp, and crackers. This truck will be rolling into Disney Springs in March. Might even be open while we're there. Yay. All right. Also in dining at Disney Springs, BB Wolf Sausage Company has added a few new items to the menu. There are 3 new foot-long hot dogs: the Hawaiian Island dog, which is topped with grilled pineapple salsa, Spam, and teriyaki; the New York pastrami Reuben dog, which is topped with shaved pastrami, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing; and the Texas chili cheese dog, which is topped with chili, cheddar cheese, and corn crisps. If you're looking to try a bite of each, then you can order the 3 Little Pigs hot dog sampler with mini versions of all 3 specialty hot dogs. Other additions to the menu include Italian sausage with sauteed peppers and onions and marinara sauce, a lamb sausage with tomato chutney, yogurt sauce, and arugula served on pita bread, and a bratwurst sausage with sauerkraut and German mustard served on a pretzel roll. A veggie brat option is also available. This is the Beyond sausage. And for dessert, you can get the maple bacon cookie dough topped with candy bacon. Yep, they have cookie dough there, maple bacon flavored. All right, next there's a new bakery in town at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The Neighborhood Bakery is at the incredible celebration on Pixar Place and is serving up super tasty treats inspired by everyone's favorite superheroes. Savory bites include the limited time mask pretzel, which is served with cheese, the incredible hero sandwich with Italian meats and cheeses and an olive tapenade. And for a sweet treat, you can take a bite out of the warm Num Num cookie or a key lime pie on a stick. If you're feeling a little thirsty, you could also sip on the blue raspberry Frozone slush with whipped cream or the secret identity with frozen Coca-Cola and cherry cotton candy. You can even top them off with a fun Pixar-themed novelty straw. At Epcot, there's a new savory option coming to Yorkshire County Fish Shop. It actually started on March 6th. It's in addition to the popular fish and chips you can get at this shop, you'll now be able to order a traditional English meat pie. This delicious bite features pie crust dough filled with chicken, mushroom, bacon, leeks, thyme, and nutmeg in a creamy gravy and is served with fries, chips. At Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park, Tiffin's Restaurant, which is a signature restaurant there, recently changed up the kids' menu. Kiddos dining at the restaurant can now choose from shredded beef tacos with queso fresco, bunny chow featuring brioche stuffed with a curried stew of root vegetables and plant-based protein. That'd be a vegan option. Grilled shrimp with ginger tamari sauce or white cheddar macaroni and cheese. And after dinner, they can satisfy their sweet tooth with a cookies and cream brownie or a Tres Leches triple-soaked vanilla sponge cake. Rounding out this month's Best Bites is an array of tasty Mardi Gras offerings at Disneyland Park. If you're looking for a way to celebrate, you can indulge in a few special offerings at Cafe Orleans. Try the potato leek soup or the Monte Cristo sandwich, which comes battered, fried, and then dusted with royal colored sugar and served on, I don't know what it was, and served with maple syrup and bacon herb slaw. There's also the lemon cake royale, which is a sponge cake with lemon buttercream and a royal colored frosting. The French market will also be serving the Mardi Gras coconut cake with layers of royal colored sponge cake, pastry cream, and a dusting of coconut flakes. For those dining at the Blue Bayou restaurant in Disneyland, a special Mardi Gras menu, which is offered in addition to their regular menu, includes a catch of the day, which is a maigre with rainbow cauliflower, potato corn chowder, and cilantro puree, and a Royal Street bundt cake for dessert, which is pound cake with a pecan praline buttercream center and white chocolate mousse. Yum. Project Gamma, which is Project G, which permits were released for, we talked about last week, for the changes to the front entrance of Epcot. According to WDWMT's reading of the permits, this project is a project that will include the reimagining of the center of Future World, the park's entrance, and a rumored multi-year refurbishment of Spaceship Earth. The first permits for the project have been filed, likely coinciding with the imminent closure of Innovations East. The permits refer to a Project G, which is short for Project Gamma. All of the Innovations East building will be demolished, as well as surrounding hardscape, landscaping, and the like. Epcot Character Spot, the Fountain View Starbucks, and Club Cool will all close before this happens sometime in the next year. Most of the Character Spot meet and greets are rumored to relocate to the ImageWorks location where we just talked about Ralph and Vanellope are. Meanwhile, Starbucks is rumored to take up the food service side of the upcoming Epcot Experience Center, which is now going to be in the formerly known Odyssey building between Future World and the World Showcase. Most of Innovations West is now expected to stay through the completion of Project Gamma, leaving the Mouse Gear and Electric Umbrella buildings in operation for now. Mouse Gear is slated for a major overhaul before Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary in 2021. It is unclear how much will change in Electric Umbrella during the course of the project. As for what will be replacing Innovations East, that remains unclear at this time. So, let you know as we know. You can celebrate St. Patrick's Day at Disney Springs with the Edison's Burger of the Month, the Luck of the Irish Burger. This new offering features the Edison blend of sirloin, short rib, and brisket. That burger is amazing, by the way. Topped with corned beef, coleslaw, crispy potatoes, and a whole grain mustard. Best day ever! You can now aboard in all 4 of the Disney Cruise Line ships at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique on each cruise line ship. You can now have the new signature Rapunzel makeover. Truly fit for royalty and stunning heirloom quality gown features a lattice bodice and rich fabrics. This is what the gown looks like if your little girl wants to be remade as Rapunzel on the Disney Cruise Line. To complete the look, fairy godmothers in training adorn your little princess with a crystal tiara, a gold-plated sun pendant necklace, and a gold-plated and sterling silver bracelet with pink, purple, and white Swarovski crystals. Add the princess shoes and a sash, imperial hairstyling, nail polish, shimmery makeup, and sparkling face gems, and the royal transformation is complete. The new signature Rapunzel package also includes an ultra-luxurious white robe with lavender trim and crown embroideries, plus an organza garment bag with a satin hanger. You can book makeovers at Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique online at DisneyCruise.com in advance of your embarkation or on board the ship during the cruise. Disney Cruise Line also has debuted a reusable shopping bag on board and at Castaway Cay, because everybody's getting rid of the plastic bags. The already popular shared pool between Disney's Yacht and Beach Club resorts, Stormalong Bay, has just added another feature. Starting on Sunday, March 17th, guests will be able to rent cabanas near the pool. A soft opening will be going on from now until March 16th, which would be the day we're there staying at Beach Club. The pricing will fluctuate depending on the time of year. Between March and October, the cabanas will cost $2.99 for a full day and $1.99 for half a day. Between October and February, a full day will cost $249 for a full day, and a half day will cost $149. There is a maximum of 6 guests per cabana. A cast member will be devoted to serving the cabanas throughout the day. There will be 2 chase lounge chairs, and a side table will be inside the cabana, and the exterior will feature a love seat, 2 side chairs, and 2 side tables. The cabana features several amenities, including cocktail service, a mounted TV, complimentary sunscreen, a fruit tray, a mini refrigerator stocked with soda and water, plush towels, a lockable safe, and charging outlets. To reserve a cabana at Storm Along Bay, you've got to call 407-WDW-PLAY. Also this week was released the new Flower and Garden Festival Dooney and Burke purses, and here they are. They feature different characters as butterflies. So, if you like that Dooney and Burke, you can get it at the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot. Another huge step in the right direction by SeaWorld, they have removed the polystyrene foam dinnerware and tableware products from all 12 of their SeaWorld parks. SeaWorld-owned parks, which includes Busch Gardens and Aquatica. A total of 14 million pieces annually, and replacing them with products made from 100% recycled material. There you go, SeaWorld. A shocking piece of news that was released this week by Disney's movie division is Angelina Jolie is returning in Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. That's the name of it. So Maleficent 2, live action, coming to theaters October 18th, 2019. Who knew? This wasn't supposed to be happening this year, and they announced it this week. They moved up the date. So October 18th, 2019, you could see Angelina Jolie as Maleficent in the second live action version of that film. And this one is called Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. All right, let's talk about the 2019 Cruise Critics' Choice Awards. They were announced this week with several wins. So did Celebrity Cruise Lines, which is the luxury version of Royal Caribbean, owned by them. These 9th annual awards celebrate the most popular cruise ships of the year based on consumer reviews and ratings shared on Cruise Critic over the past year. All right, so we're going to go through all of them. So first award, and they give you the top 10 winners in every category. So first award was for Best Cruises Overall. So this is the Cruise Critic Choice Awards for 2019. Best Cruise Overall, Celebrity Equinox won. And again, Celebrity Cruise Line is a part of Royal Caribbean. Let's see, Allure of the Seas is number 2. Best Cruise Overall, that is a Royal Caribbean Cruise Line ship. Celebrity Eclipse is number 3. Celebrity Cruise Line. Harmony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, number 4. Celebrity Reflection, number 5. You just kind of see the theme here. Celebrity Royal, Celebrity Royal. Now at number 6 is Regal Princess, which is one of the Caribbean ships sailing for Princess Cruise Lines. Symphony of the Seas, another royal ship, is at number 7. Celebrity Summit, number celebrity ship, at number 8. New Amsterdam, which is, or Amsterdam, if you want to call it that, is the new Holland America cruise ship that they just released. That is number 9 in Best Overall Cruise Ships. And Oasis of the Seas, also Royal Caribbean, is number 10. Next category is Best Cruise Ship Cabin. So they think these are the best cabins for amenities, for size, for storage, etc. So Harmony of the Seas wins that category again, Royal Caribbean at number 1. Number 2 is Celebrity Reflection and Best Cruise Ship Cabins. Number 3 is Celebrity Equinox. Number 4 is Anthem of the Seas, again, Royal Caribbean. New Amsterdam, number 5, well, that's Holland America. Disney Dream, Disney Cruise Line, number 6. Symphony of the Seas, number 7. Allure of the Seas, number 8. Both of those are Royal. Celebrity Eclipse, number 9. And Carnival Breeze, number 10. That was the only Carnival ship that won Best Cabin. Celebrity Equinox is number 1 in the category Best Cruise Ships for Dining. That thing was also number 1 in Best Cruise Ship Overall. So Best Cruise Ships for Dining, number 1 is Celebrity Equinox. Number 2 is Celebrity Eclipse. Number 3, Celebrity Reflection. You think Celebrity might be good at dining? Number 4, Celebrity Silhouette. Number 5, Allure of the Seas. That's a Royal Caribbean ship. Number 6, Celebrity Summit. Number 7, Harmony of the Seas. Again, Royal Caribbean. Number 8, Celebrity Infinity. Number 9, Enchantment of the Seas, which I am going on as it starts sailing out of Galveston in May. That's number 9, Best Ships for Dining. And number 10 is New Amsterdam, again, Holland America's new ship. In the category for Best Cruise Ships for Embarkation, meaning it's easiest to get on the ship on embarkation day. Regal Princess, that is a Princess Cruise Line, number 1. Number 2 is Harmony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Number 3, Symphony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Number 4, Allure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Number 5, Celebrity Edge, that's the new celebrity ship. Number 6, Grand Princess, also Princess Cruise Lines. Number 7, Ruby Princess, also Princess Cruise Lines. Number 8, Explorer of the Seas. And let's see, number 9, Celebrity Equinox. And number 10, Carnival Inspiration. So those are the 10 best cruise ships for embarkation day. The next category is best cruise ships for entertainment. Number 1, Symphony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Number 2, Allure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Number 3, Harmony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Number 4, the MSC Musica, because it has a Cirque du Soleil show. Number 5, Oasis of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Number 6, Regal Princess, which is their Bahamian sailing Caribbean ship there with Princess Cruise Lines. Number 7, Liberty of the Seas. That one sails out of Galveston, Texas people. That's Royal Caribbean. Number 8, Enchantment of the Seas, also now sailing out of Galveston, Royal Caribbean. Number 9, Celebrity Equinox. And number 10, Island Princess, also a Princess Cruise Line ship. Best entertainment. Did you hear Disney in that? Nope. And I've seen the entertainment on Disney Cruise Line, and it's really good. So this stuff must be pretty good. Now the next category is best cruise ship for fitness and recreation. Okay. The number 1 ship for that is Allure of the Seas. It has an ice skating rink. Number 2 is Harmony of the Seas. These are royal again. Number 3, Symphony of the Seas. Number 4, Celebrity Equinox. Number 5, Liberty of the Seas. Again, the royal ship that sails out of Galveston. Number 6, Oasis of the Seas. Number 7, Celebrity Eclipse. Number 8, Freedom of the Seas, also royal. Number 9, Explorer of the Seas. And number 10, Carnival Dream. All right, here is the best cruise ships for public rooms. So rooms where you can go and experience public areas, halls, balconies, jogging courts. They're all pristine. So this would be number 1, Celebrity Equinox. Number 2, Celebrity Reflection. Number 3, Harmony of the Seas. Number 4, Regal Princess. 5, Disney Dream. Best cruise ship for public rooms is what we're doing. Number 6, Celebrity Eclipse. 7, Allure of the Seas. 8, Symphony of the Seas. And 9, New Amsterdam. And 10, Oasis of the Seas. Next category is best cruise ships for service. This is a big deal because you want good customer service on your cruise. Number 1, Celebrity Eclipse. Number 2, Celebrity Equinox. 3, Celebrity Reflection. No, I'm sorry, that's 4. I must not have gotten 3, but apparently it was also a celebrity ship. 5, Serenade of the Seas. 6, Celebrity Silhouette. 7, Vision of the Seas. And again, those are royal. If it says of the seas, that's a royal ship. 8, Jewel of the Seas, and 9, New Amsterdam, and 10, Allure of the Seas. Pretty much dominated by Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruises. We've got a Royal Caribbean cruise. We only have 19 rooms left on our group cruise rates. You can find those rates on my page here. If you're wanting to go, we are going next summer, 2020, in June, on Royal Caribbean's Mariner of the Seas. It has just been refurbished in 2018, and judging by all of these awards, Royal Caribbean gets most of them. So if you're wanting to go with us, please let us know. Let's see. Next is best cruise ships for shore excursions. All right. Number 1 on this one is a Carnival ship, Carnival Valor. Number 2, another one, Carnival Splendor. 3, Carnival Glory. Apparently they have a lot of interesting shore excursions on Carnival. Number 4, Carnival Triumph. Number 5, Carnival Breeze. Number 6, Carnival Conquest. Goodness gracious. Number 7, Carnival Dream. Number 8, here's a royal ship, Harmony of the Seas. And number 9, Liberty of the Seas. Again, the one that goes out of Galveston. And number 10, Allure of the Seas. So those are for shore excursions. The next category is best cruise ships for value. Okay, so you're going to probably see a lot of Carnival ones in this one. But the first one shocked me, Celebrity Equinox. Number 1 for value. Number 2, Celebrity Eclipse. Number 3, Carnival Inspiration. 4, Celebrity Summit. 5, Regal Princess. Yeah, there's actually some really good deals on Princess Cruise Lines. Plus, they're introducing this new medallion class, internet and app, and like a magic band type medallion thing that you get that gets you into your room, and it you can order a drink and they'll bring it right to you. It's like GPS based, I guess. But anyway, Regal Princess. Celebrity Reflection is number 6. Allure of the Seas for value is number 7. New Amsterdam is number 8 with Holland America. Number 9 is Carnival Breeze. And number 10 is Harmony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. So really there was a wide range of ships there for best value. Okay, best for families. Number 1, Disney Magic. Number 2, Regal Princess. Number 3, Ruby Princess. Number 4, Symphony of the Seas. Number 5, Disney Dream. Number 6, Jewel of the Seas. 7, Carnival Glory. 8, Allure of the Seas. 9, Oasis of the Seas. And 10, Freedom of the Seas. Those are best for families. The next category is best cruises for first timers. So someone who's never been on a cruise before. And what you have to remember about Viking Cruise Line is that they also have an ocean cruise line now. So it's not just river cruises for Viking, it's also ocean. And they win number 1 in best cruises for first timers for the Viking Sky. Number 2, they win number 2 as well, Viking Star. 3, Viking Sea. 4, Celebrity Equinox. 5, Carnival Dream. 6, Allure of the Seas. 7, Marella Discovery 2. 8, Celebrity Reflection. 9, Harmony of the Seas. And 10, Oasis of the Seas. That's for first timers. Best cruise ships on a river. So these are the best river cruise ships. 1, Viking Vider. 2, Viking Lofen. 3, Ama Serena, which, by the way, Ama river cruise ships are the ones that are used by Adventures by Disney. So if you're going on an Adventures by Disney river cruise, which we talked about those a couple weeks ago, Ama Cruiseway is the one that they use for those cruises. 4, Avalon Imagery 2. 5, Avalon Expression. 6, Avalon Luminary. 7, Avalon Poetry 2. 8, Scenic Azure. 9, Viking Rinda. And 10, Avalon Tapestry 2. So there are your Cruise Critics' Choice Awards for 2019. As you can see, there are a lot of different cruise lines represented in there, but the ones winning the most awards are owned by Royal Caribbean. So Royal Caribbean Celebrity won the most in all of those. I can book any of those cruise lines you just heard. So just think about that. I do the cruise deals every Tuesday on my page. You can see what offers are available. If you're wanting to book a cruise, I can do it. Also, people often ask me, can you book my discount or my rate if I am part of a loyalty program for a cruise? You know, if you've been on several cruises with that line or whatever. Yes, I can also put that in when I'm booking your cruise as well, and you'll get whatever benefits you would get if you booked it yourself. Okay, next bit of news. It has been confirmed that the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run ride attraction will have just one way in and one way out of the ride. So there you go. SeaWorld has officially announced that Sesame Street Land at SeaWorld Orlando is going to open March 27th. Remember, that land is autism friendly. So is their Discovery Cove location there in Orlando. So they're autism certified. So that is a great place to take your family if you have a child or a friend or a family member who has autism. So Sesame Street Land is opening March 27th. Also opening March 27th is Legoland's new Movie Worlds in Orlando. So there you go, competing parks opening on March 27th. At the Flower and Garden Festival, which opened March 6th at Epcot in Walt Disney World, they have gift cards that you can purchase that you can preload with money that you can use to buy your food at the different food booths. It's just easier that way. But on the back side, attached to this gift card is a little, like a paper type card that is made out of seeds and that you can plant. So this is cool. It says activate with any amount from $15 to $1,000 on the gift card. This tag is made from 100% recycled paper and is embedded with wildflower seeds. So you can plant the card itself, water it daily, and watch it grow. That's kind of cool. All right, this is just announced yesterday. Actually, maybe it have been today. But this is really cool. So there is a new Captain Hook pirate treasure hunt experience coming to the Beach Club Resort in April. Beach Club Yacht Club, they share. Captain Hook and his crew are docking for a new kids club experience fittingly named Captain Hook's Pirate Crew at Disney's Beach Club Resort starting April 28th. Now, what we heard with this is that they're closing the Pixar place at Contemporary, which is the current only kids club open right now, and moving it to Beach Club and starting out with this Captain Hook treasure hunt thing. So it starts April 28th at the Beach Club Resort. It's for guests ages 4 through 12. You're going to enjoy a treasure hunt as they sail around Crescent Lake, which is right there by Epcot. They'll also meet Captain Hook himself as they learn a secret pirate handshake. They're also going to enjoy dinner fit for a buccaneer and their adventure. The package costs $55 per child, and lasts from 5 to 8:30 p.m. So 3.5 hours. Your kids can go do that. You can go eat in Epcot or somewhere else. Go on a date. This is an event for children only. Adults and Peter Pan are not allowed. So that's cool. That starts April 28th at the Beach Club. The Lego Movie World, like we just discussed, is also opening May 27th in Orlando. Let's see. Here are the Forbes Awards for travel. The best airline domestic is #1, Southwest Airlines. These are for customer service awards and travel. Best airline international is Virgin Atlantic. Car rental is Enterprise. Cruise line, Royal Caribbean. You can see that based on the Cruise Critics Awards. Best ground transportation is Uber for customer service. Best hotel, Marriott. Luggage, Samsonite. Theme park, Epcot at Walt Disney World is #1. Vacation rentals, Airbnb.com. These travel companies have the best customer service. So that's the Forbes Awards. Paddlefish has announced that they are having, this is at Disney Springs in Walt Disney World, a food on a stick party Thursday, March 28th at 6:30 p.m. It costs $80 per person. Come aboard our third deck and enjoy a reception-style party celebrating National Food on a Stick Day. Again, that's at Paddlefish. You can make reservations at paddlefishrestaurant.com if you want to go to the food on a stick party March 28th. The new Sesame Street at SeaWorld Orlando is going to feature an award-winning parade, wet and dry play areas, rides, and an interactive neighborhood. All kid-friendly, March 27th. Viking Cruises has just announced that 2 more ocean ships are on the horizon for their ocean cruise line, equipped with the industry's latest technologies. Mickey's Sensational Parade Plaza Inn dining packages are going to be available soon at Disneyland Park. If you're looking for a scrumptious lunch and a fabulous viewing spot for Mickey's Sensational Parade at Disneyland Park, then this dining package is for you. In addition to enjoying a delicious midday meal at Plaza Inn Restaurant, when booking this package, you'll receive 1 voucher for reserve viewing for the parade. What's on the menu, you ask? Adults can chow down on their choice of pork chop with traditional barbecue sauce, penne pasta topped with marinara sauce and Parmesan cheese, or apple salad with green apples, blue cheese, chopped walnuts, and dried cranberries tossed in a sweet apple vinaigrette. Each entree is also served with your choice of a fountain beverage or bottled water and a petite apple salad, including the apple salad entree option. Specialty mashed potatoes, a buttermilk biscuit, seasonal vegetables, and a slice of yummy layered cake. Kids can enjoy a fun chicken tenders plate with mashed potatoes, seasonal vegetables, their choice of applesauce or carrots, and a slice of cake, as well as a small bottled water or low-fat milk. So that sounds like one of those prefix menus. So you choose your entree, you choose your drink, etc., and you get to watch the parade. You get a guaranteed spot to watch the parade. So that's at the Plaza Inn at Disneyland to watch Mickey's Sensational Parade. That's a dining package. Those can be booked 60 days out. So if you're interested in one of those and you're going to Disneyland, let me know. Halloween Horror Night tickets are now available at Universal Orlando as individual tickets or in a package, a Halloween Horror Night package. So if you're interested in going to that, let me know. That books up really quickly, and it's going to be going through from September through the end of October this year. So if you're wanting to go to Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Orlando, let me know. Let's see. Here is a picture of an uncovered gondola. This is what they're going to look like. That is the ventilation. They will not have air conditioning. So as they go down the line at 16 miles an hour, that's how you get air. This right here is their logo. It says Disney Skyliner on it. So that the first uncovered gondola was seen this week in testing at Walt Disney World. Legoland Florida's annual pass holders can get first aid and baby care annual pass area lounge, first aid and baby care areas. Guests on the autism spectrum and their families in Legoland, Florida can go there to rest and take a break from the stimulation of the park. So that's cool. Another thing for autism. At Disney Springs in the Ganachery, there are 2 new treats you can get. They're themed to Captain Marvel, and they start today. It is a Captain Marvel chocolate on a stick, and then also a Captain Marvel themed pinata, chocolate pinata with goodies inside. All right. I'm going through the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge news. I've already told you, but I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. They did mention Disney Cruise Line is getting 3 new ships And that Lighthouse Point, that new island they just bought, is coming for Disney Cruise Line. So they'll have 2 private islands in the Bahamas once that's done. Yeah, I told you about the second phase reservations at Disneyland. All right, here's the disclaimer at the bottom of the Disney Parks blog post about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Capacity for the parks, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and its experiences is limited. Access to the park, land, and experiences may be restricted or unavailable depending on guest demand and other factors. So they're trying to tell you there is no guarantee. Just because you're there, just because you're staying there after the land opens, we will not guarantee that you will get in. So just know that. Okay, height requirements. And I think we've discussed this once before, but Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run ride in Galaxy's Edge, you must be 38 inches or taller to ride that one. And then when they open it in phase 2, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, you must be 40 inches or taller because of the drop feature in that ride. Fast passes will not be available for either one. Fox and Fox Searchlight brands will remain active after the merger with Fox and Disney. Additionally, FX will also not be rebranded to a Disney name. Interesting. Because of Disney travel agents, information about Hollywood Studios. Robert Iger also announced that there is a remake of Lady and the Tramp coming to the works for Disney Plus, the new Disney streaming service opening later in 2019. He also said they're planning for the 100th birthday of the Walt Disney World Company in 2023. I also asked a question on DisneyTravelAgents.com about the disability access services for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and their rides, because since they're not offering fast passes, normally you would go up to the fast pass line if you have the disability access services on your account for one of your family members, and you would ask for a comeback time. And usually you would go to the fast pass line to enter, once your comeback time comes. Since they are not going to have fast passes available at the beginning of either of these parks opening, or either of these lands opening, I asked them what they're going to do about disability access services for Galaxy's Edge. And they said they will still have it. You will still be able to get a comeback time, and more details about that will be released. So I'm happy about that because my son has cerebral palsy and he can't stand in line for 6 hours at a time waiting to go on a ride. So we normally get disability access services when we get to a park, and including Disneyland. So when we go to Disneyland, I'll let you know what they do for us, but we'll get his disability access services, and then we'll ask about a comeback time to the Millennium Falcon ride. So I'll let you know what we find out then, but they do say that they are going to offer it still. So just want to let you know that. They also announced that there will be no preview and no early entry for annual pass holders or DVC members at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, but they are still considering doing that for Disney World. So let you know if I hear any more about that. Bob Iger also confirmed at the shareholders meeting on Thursday that the entire Disney Vault will be on the new Disney Plus streaming service when it starts. That's awesome. So everything that's been in the Disney Vault, and they only release it, very rarely, it's all going to be part of Disney Plus. He said, so the movies that have traditionally been kept in a vault and have been brought out every few years will actually be on the Disney Plus streaming service. So that's exciting. This next Saturday, March 9th through 16th, actually. So spring break week for the first of the spring break weeks at Walt Disney World. At Magic Kingdom, that Aunt Polly's restaurant that was only open during the Christmas holidays on Tom Sawyer Island will also be open. So March 9th through 16th, if you're hungry and there's no place to go and it's really crowded, you might want to take the little boat over to Tom Sawyer Island in the Magic Kingdom. It's open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's called Aunt Polly's Restaurant. So if you're wanting a quick service lunch at the Magic Kingdom and it's busy next week, try to go to Aunt Polly's. There is a new resort refillable mug that has been introduced at Walt Disney World this week. Just a couple days ago. Actually, it's very cute. You can see it has Mickey on it as part of the Mickey Mouse Club, going on several different rides, Mickey through the years kind of mug. And so that's your resort refillable mug. If you have the dining plan, even if you don't, you can purchase it for about $20 per person. and refill it for up to 14 days. Let's see. They released a new concept art on Thursday for some of the places in Galaxy's Edge. At the restaurant, housed in a working hangar bay, which is a quick service restaurant, choose from a variety of dishes prepared with ingredients from across the galaxy, all of it delicious, but none of it familiar. Chef Strono Cookie Tuggs has docked a food freighter loaded with fresh supplies, and he's ready to satisfy the appetites of visitors and locals alike with an array of exotic offerings. His planet-hopping travels allow him to prepare fare with unusual flavors that delight customers. Once you've got your grub, you can sit inside the spacious hangar or grab a table in the rustic outdoor seating area surrounded by the crumbling walls of the old marketplace. Here is a picture of that new concept art of Dock Bay 7, which is one of the new quick service restaurants in Galaxy's Edge. This is a picture of the new blue milk stand in the marketplace at Galaxy's Edge. This is a picture of the location where you can adopt a porg or a tauntaun. That's the adoption, what do they call it? Creature stall, is what they're calling that. At this exotic shop, you're free to explore as you peek into cages and crates filled with hard-to-find species from across the galaxy. Bina, the stall's proprietor, scours star systems to keep this storefront stocked with unique companions for her customers. That is so cool. Marvel at a large collection of cackling Kowakian monkey lizards, the rambunctious pets popular with shadowy underworld figures, including Huts. Most of the creatures here are available for purchase. Restrictions may apply to the Rathtars. Let's see. Here is what the new menu is for the new Princess character dining experience coming to Napa Rose for breakfast at Disneyland. So this is at the Grand California Hotel. It's like a prefix menu kind of. The first course kicks off with a selection of cold starter options, all of which are brought to the table for the entire party to enjoy. On the sweet side is the sunrise citrus and vanilla bun with raspberry glaze, a caramel beignet, and a chia and granola parfait with mango, kiwi, and coconut. A banana wrap with berry compote is a delicious option too, along with assorted sliced fruits and berries. Savory starters include a yummy open-faced ham and cheese sandwich with cranberry cream cheese and mini lobster rolls or mini hot dogs upon request. For the second course, you'll enjoy a yummy buffet of entrees served up nice and warm. Kids will love the house-made mac and cheese, and of course, the mini chicken and Mickey waffles served with maple syrup butter. Other savory entrees featured on the buffet are perfect scrambled eggs, artisan turkey sausages, roasted tomato and asparagus, and a mouth-watering pulled beef slider with barbecue sauce and pineapple salsa served in a Hawaiian bun. There's also fresh mint papas bravas with romesco sauce. And for dessert, you can indulge in a glorious assortment of sweets, all brought to the table, featuring options like chocolate chip princess cake pops. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I'm gonna have to show you a picture. Let's see. This WDWNT.com put this on their page, but I'm pretty sure they got it from the Disney Parks blog. Indulge in a glorious assortment of sweets, all brought to the table, featuring options like chocolate chip princess cake pops, almond crunch with vanilla chantilly, and petite raspberry tarts. You can also try the seashell macarons with mango passion fruit ganache or the strawberry honey sorbet with cotton candy and fresh strawberries. Oh my gosh, look at this. You see the princess cake pops? See them up on top there? They're little princesses. How cute. The Disney Princess Breakfast Adventures occurs Thursday through Monday between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. at Napa Rose and begins Saturday, March 30th. Reservations are available now. The Princess Rapunzel is the inspiration for adorable new cupcake. Her bright blonde hair is represented by lemon buttercream icing piped down the side and covered with colorful sprinkles. The white chocolate crisp pearls give off a subtle accent to the frosting, according to WWNT's review, similar to the lace on Rapunzel's dress. This lovely princess cupcake is topped with a white chocolate floating lantern. The white chocolate has a pink printed sun and edible glitter. It's almost too pretty to eat. There it is. New Princess Rapunzel cupcake. Under all the decoration, there is a basic yellow cake, and when you cut into it, the inside is filled with even more of the pink raspberry buttercream. It is $5.49 and available at the Intermission Food Cart at All Star Music for a limited time. App updates. Royal Caribbean Cruise Line and Celebrity Cruises has a new update if you've got their app. It improves existing features and functionality, and it gives guests the information they need to make the most of their cruise vacation. With this release, they've made building your daily calendar and accessing menus even easier. There is a new set of mini ears coming to the parks. It is the Briar Rose Gold mini ears, which will be making their big debut at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World April 1st. They are a light pink rose golds with glitter. This is the Briar Rose Gold ears coming to Walt Disney World and Disneyland on April 1st. Also, in addition to the Captain Hook Kids Club activity we just discussed, coming to Beach Club on April 28th, there is a new mermaid school that's going to be coming to several resorts. Young guests can be a part of Ariel's World during the new mermaid school, which is available at select Walt Disney World Resort hotels. Guests ages 4 and older can take part in an hour-long class where they'll be fitted with a swimmable tail and led through activities that will teach them how to swim in the pool like a mermaid. Mermaid School will be offered at Disney's Art of Animation Resort, Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, and Disney's Yacht and Beach Club resorts. Classes are $50 a person plus tax. Reservations are at select dates at each resort and will open mid-March and can be made by calling 407-WDW-PLAY. There's also new art programs. All new master classes led by professional artists at select Walt Disney World Resort hotels will give guests the opportunity to create their own masterpieces. Classes range from $35 plus tax to $50 plus tax per person and are offered to guests ages 12 and older for most experiences. They have a wine paint show at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, and Wild About Painting at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, painting on the Bayou for adults, and painting by the Lagoon for kids at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. The children's painting class is $30 per person plus tax and is designed for ages 6 and older. An accompanying parent is also required at that one. Painting in the Vineyard at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club resorts, and canvas and wine glass painting on the boards at Disney's Boardwalk Inn. All of those can be reserved at 407-WDW-PLAY as well. Finally, there are fishing excursions available, whether a seasoned sportsman or amateur angler. Guided excursions or dockside fishing in the waterways of the Walt Disney World Resort can be a lot of fun for guests of all ages. Aboard a 21-foot Sun Tracker pontoon with up to 5 guests or a tournament-style nitro bass fishing boat for 1 or 2 participants, the anglers in your family are sure to have a great time adventuring along the waterways. Outings are 2 to 4 hours and are catch and release. The fleet has been joined by a new Nitro ZV-21 operating out of the Magic Kingdom marinas. For more information or to book, listen to this, you call 407-WDW-BASS. Let's see. Walt Disney World Resort hotels will soon begin to offer direct bus service to the water parks. Yay! Previously, you had to take a bus. If you wanted to go to Typhoon Lagoon Water Park, you had to take a bus to Disney Springs and then transfer to a different bus to get to Typhoon Lagoon. If you wanted to go to Blizzard Beach, you had to take a bus to Animal Kingdom and then transfer to another bus to get to Blizzard Beach. So, starting March 17th, woohoo! Buses to Disney's Blizzard Beach and Disney's Typhoon Lagoon will adjust to a new dedicated bus service schedule from your resort. So the buses will have a dedicated bus stop for each resort at the front of each water park, as opposed to a shared bus as it was done in the past. Yay, exciting! March 17th, direct bus service from your resort to the water parks. Captain Marvel also started a meet and greet at Disney's not Hollywood Studios, I'm sorry, at California Adventure in Disneyland today. She meets from 9:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day. She joins the likes of Spider-Man, Captain America, Black Panther, and Disney's California Adventure Park, further intensifying Marvel's ever-growing presence in and around that resort. Okay, so this was just announced before I went live. This is new awards that just got awarded to Victoria and Albert's and to Napa Rose, which are 2 signature dining restaurant experiences. Victoria and Albert's is at Walt Disney World at the Grand Floridian Resort, and Napa Rose is at Grand Californian in Disneyland. So Victoria and Albert's receives the illustrious AAA 5 Diamond Award and a Forbes Travel Guide 5-Star Award. Napa Rose is honored with a AAA 4 Diamond Award. Only a select few restaurants are approved and highly rated with these awards. So congratulations to them. I got to eat at Victoria and Albert's with my husband this last trip for our anniversary, and it was amazing. And they really accommodated my allergies very well, and but it's not cheap. So Napa Rose is actually more affordable, and it got a good rating as well. So just those awards were just awarded to those 2 restaurants. Okay, that's it. I have given you all the news for this week, and it was a lot of big news from a lot of different places. So if you missed anything, feel free once I post this to rewind and see what you missed. And also, I will be posting it on my YouTube page as well, which there's a link for in the pinned video at the top of this page. So thank you so much for watching. Next week, I will be on a cruise on Friday. So I will not be doing Friday News Live next week. And I will also be in Walt Disney World on my birthday next Saturday. So you probably won't get a news video next week. And I won't even know what the news is because I'll be on the cruise and not looking at my internet. So yay, very exciting. So if you need me, I will get back to you when I get back. If you need to make a payment for a vacation or you need me to quote something, then you better get it to me before I leave this Sunday. So thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye.